Shit. Alright, so people. So I'm gonna do here to do review Gotham. Episode this is the sixth episode, I believe. Yeah, I believe this is the sixth one. Episode. And this was a really good episode. Probably so far, definitely one of the best episodes of the season. I mean it was amazing. So the story is Butch joins with Galavan. That's how the episode starts. Then he will go back and forth with Penguin, giving of information. Oh, anyway, sorry about that. So also Bruce was training. So and also more and more Galavan's trying to use Bruce because he also found out like late was it yeah it was last episode that he's working for something that he's working for somebody and you have a story so we find out and then fucking oh and they also catch up with the Firefly. They're still kind of continuing with that storyline. So she's with Selena and they like break into this place I guess where they sell like girls like auction off girls or whatever. So and then Jim finds out the story of Bridget, like she was being forced. So they steal the money and then they take and then she's gonna go home. She's gonna go off somewhere and hide because she killed a cop. Then she was kidnapped by her brothers. But this is part of the episode that was like freaking sick. Also, Edward, um, find, yeah, Edward finds out about Miss Kringle, like, because I guess she wants him to be more tougher or whatever. So he, in his head, they were leading him up to him to finally telling her about when he killed Tom Doherty. It was last season. It was last season. And then, um, sorry, Friday the 13th Part 2 is playing in the background. Sorry. I got like, was looking at the movie for a second. But, fucking, so, fuck, like, my mind's off somewhere. But, so, yeah. But, definitely, Galavan later in the episode finds out about, Butch working for Penguin. I have a feeling, and then Tabitha does something with Butch. I think, like, I don't know, does she rewire him again? It could be. And then he goes back to, because I guess, yeah, because he caught Butch watch finding out where his grandmother is. I mean, that's not a terrible plan. I mean, I think personally, I believe Galavan knew the whole time he was fucking with Butch's mind. So, yeah, and then he goes back to Penguin, Butch, in the end of the episode. In the end, you also see Penguin's gang getting ready to battle. I think personally Butch is going to turn on Penguin. I have a feeling that Tabitha rewired him. I think she was probably let out, and the plan was. I have a feeling that's what the plan is. I don't know, but in the end, Firefly. Yeah, because Jim made a promise to Selena he will protect her, so he'll handle it. And then oh shit, this part. Fucking Bridget, or aka Firefly, burns the shit out of her brothers. They deserved it though. I mean, I'm not gonna. They deserved it though. Yeah, she burned them to a crisp, dude. This show doesn't play, man. It's a pretty violent show for a show that's on Fox, because that's like a mainstream network channel. It's like how violent it is. You burn them alive, and then she decides to rescue the girls from the place that they were at earlier, that they robbed earlier. But Bridget wouldn't go down quietly, so she pretty much suicide. I guess part of her suit like slipped and it was like gasoline was falling off, and then she accidentally burned herself alive. But she didn't die, because in the end, which I'll get to. Oh, now this is definitely one of the shocking ends. So before that, let's touch on this. So yes, Jim tells Celine what happened, and she pretty much cries and goes off on him and doesn't trust him again. So yeah, but I mean, she suicided practically. I mean, you can't really blame Jim for that. No one shot her. Well, actually, she did get shot by one cop, but they were trying. So yeah, she doesn't trust Jim again. So and then yeah, Selena walks off pretty much. So there you go. That was kind of cool. And then so um, Miss Kringle and I'm just gonna say Riddler. I'm just gonna say it. Riddler were on a date and they had sex. Then after he finally tells her what happened, but she freaks out and he forces he pretty much tries to prevent her from leaving. And he has his throat on her neck and has like his hand on her mouth, so he chokes her out to death. So he accidentally kills her. So that's I mean, but then again, I think a lot of people are calling. I kind of called it. I'm like, I have a feeling he's gonna get her, but something's gonna happen if he tells her about Tom, which I don't think he should have just told her, but whatever. I was kind of hoping they were gonna wait till like later. I was kind of thinking I thought I knew they were gonna kill Miss Kringle, but I didn't think it was gonna be so early. I thought they were gonna be together maybe for the whole season, and maybe that's what should have happened. I think they should have waited till later in the season for him to kill her, because I wanted to see where they're gonna go with it. But fuck, I guess they're not going anywhere now. And then, yeah, so she dies, and I have a feeling he's gonna disappear. Sort of disappear, because they're gonna wonder where Miss Kringle is. She works for the police, so and she just disappears. That's what I believe. I think he's gonna disappear or something. So, and that's pretty much how the episode ends. And then also there's like a dinner with Theo, and Theo promises Bruce that he's gonna find out, help Bruce try to find out what Wayne Enterprises is doing, but he's just using Bruce as a pawn. So I still don't understand how anyone could trust Theo Gal. I would not trust him. He looks like he's a schemer. Like, I just don't understand how anyone can trust him for whatever. But overall, great episode. I mean, also, they tease that Bridget's still alive, that she is fireproof, but she just burned herself to a crisp, but she's still alive. So, and they take her to some, like, place. I guess they're teasing Hugo Strange, which is kind of cool. This is a great episode. So, overall, enjoyed this episode. I think so far best episode this season. But I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna do the Nightmare review. I keep forgetting to do it. I'll see if I can do it later tonight. If anything, I'll just review it tomorrow. And then also, I have a list of my 13 favorite Friday the 13th kills. I'm gonna do the Halloween one probably like Wednesday or Thursday, most likely. But other than that, that's kind of what my videos are planned. But other than that, I'm gonna sign off here.